Hi there folks, welcome back to my channel. It's Handmade by Shirley here. I thought I'd come on and do some more stamping. I've got this butterfly aperture that I was using with my class ladies last week, and I've kept it, so I thought I'd use it as a stamping through it. So what I've got here is some tiny little stamps that are very old. They are from Cardio Majestics, and they're tiny little leaves, florals. I think they're probably cherry blossom, yes, oriental blossom it's called. I've also got the branch here, and what I thought I would stamp through the shape of the butterfly onto the card front. So if I can just get my other little pieces out. Come on, it doesn't want to come out, that one. So there's a couple of little blossom, well there's 3 florals and a leaf and the branch. So I've got a couple of card fronts. So I've got this one here, which is just smooth white card, and I thought I'd choose this butterfly here at the bottom just to go over. Now I'm not going to, I don't think I'm going to hold it down with tape. I'm just going to put it on and stamp over it with the stamps. And I'm just going to use, let's make sure that stays kind of straight. So if it's to there roughly, yeah, I'm just going to do that. So what actually I might do is, I could actually tape it on. I could cut this in half and then tape it to the table. Let me see if I got any tape nearby. This is the problem. No, I don't think I do. So what I can do anyway, I suppose, is just cut it in half so it's not such a big piece, and that can be used as well later. So, oh, I do have some low tack tape actually up here. I could use this. So I'm going to find a place just to put that on, and then I'm going to just pop that down, and that should give me a bit of a hinge just to look at it every so often. Right, so I'm just going to start, and I'm just going to use some tea dye, which is a brown colour, popping it onto the branch like so, and I'm just going to bring it across there. And I don't have the stamping foam underneath because obviously I'm using the hinge, but that's okay. I'll leave it at that just now. I might actually put one in at the opposite side as well, up the top, just there. Something is making a noise. That's it. So I've popped it in, so when you lift this up, you just see that piece. But I'm going to blend some inks as well so we can see the shape of the butterfly. So if I get a little small there's something that's annoying me. I don't know what it is. Anyway, so let's go for picked raspberry here, and I'll go for this little flower first, and I'm going to actually just stamp off because that'll be quite dark. So stamp off first, and then just stamp that a wee bit. It's not, didn't get it quite as good. Stamp off. There we go. I've done that a couple of times with that one. So I'm just going to take it off and get one of the other ones. If it will stick on, that is. And I'm just going to use some broken china as well. So just stamping off because that'll be quite, I think that'll be quite too blue, if you see what I mean. So just finding there. That's fine. There we go. And our last flower, I'm just going to do in, I want to keep it quite nice and light. So let's do it in salvaged patina. Just stamping off first, and then I'm going to put one there. And just going to put one up here. That's fine. And then I want to add the leaves. Well, there's only one leaf actually, so I want to add that. So just, I mean, they're very dinky, these stamps, aren't they? Bring this in, because right, let's get some. We'll have green this time. There's forest moss and pine needles. They might be too dark though. Let's just try cracked pistachio. Will I try that? Let's try it and see. So, let's see. So I'll do a wee leaf just here. One here. So it's very delicate. I'm trying to just keep it really delicate. I don't want it to be too overpowering. Just want it to be nice and delicate looking. Just do one more here. There we go. And then you can just see, but I will do it with some, very lightly with some ink, blended ink. So pop that all back now, pop that over there. Just pop that away after. And I'm just going to go over it with my blending brushes. So I sometimes just like to look at my blending brushes and say, oh, that's got a nice bit of colour on it. I'll just use, but I'm looking to see what colours are actually on some of these brushes, because, you know, I don't want to put too much of a colour on it. So there's quite a bit on that. What's on this one is not much. So what I'm going to use is some pumice stone, because it's a nice light colour. So I only want a little bit. So I'm just going to try it on there, because I don't want it to. So just coming across very slightly with the pumice stone all over that, just so that you can see the shape of the butterfly. So just let me see if that's, Yeah, so that's kind of did that, so that's quite pretty. Just give it a wee bit more. I didn't want too much, but just can give it a little bit more around the top and the sides, up the middle a bit more. Let me see. Yeah, I think that looks really nice. So I could outline my butterfly as well with a pen if I wanted to. Could do that. I don't have a pen on the table though, but I could if I wanted to make it a bit more outlined. But as I say, I do have my alcohol inks, but I don't really want to kind of do too much. So I can just take that off now. And there's our inked butterfly. So that's quite a nice idea to do with some stamps as well. And then you can either put something else round it, some other stamps if you wanted. That's just another idea. So there's another butterfly here, and I think I might do something similar with it. So I'll put that there just now, and I'll just get another piece of card. This is slightly bigger, this piece. This is, I think, 5 by 5, but it doesn't matter. So this time I want to kind of just put it to one side. So I'm still going to put it like I'm opening it like a lid. So I need to make sure it's sort of like a hinge, I should say. Just make sure that it's where I want it. Pop that there. And this time I'm not going to use these stamps. I'm just going to use a couple. This other one that I've used. Let me see. I could use something different this time. I've got. Let's see what I could use. I'm just looking through old stamps that I've got here, and I don't tend to use them very often, and I should use them more often. So I'm just going through some of them to see what I've got that I could perhaps use. So I've got these birds, quite nice. I might use these birds to go through that just for a wee change. So this is very sticky, so I think it'll fit onto the block, whichever block I'm going to use. So I'm going to use this block. So I do not know what make this is. As I say, I've had these stamps for ever and a day, and I just do not know what make they are, so sorry. So that was my first one I've did. I'll go down slightly so you can see. I hope you can see. I've got both my lights on, so you should be able to see pretty well. So I'm just going to go over him with some of the tea dye again. And I'm just going to push that in to the butterfly, and hopefully it'll stamp over the area I want it to do. There we go. So it's got a couple of the birds in just there. That's fine. Put that to the side, and then no. I'm wondering is if I can pop a couple of these, I don't know where the flowers have gone, they were on here. Yep, there's one lost, oh here it is. I could maybe pop some, or I can maybe just leave it actually, and leave it. So if I pop over some squeezed lemonade, if I get my brushes back, try and keep the yellows for the yellow. So just go over the top of that, and not too dark, just want to colour it so we'll get the outline of the butterfly with the inked image still over the top. Like that. Let's see what we're like. Yeah, that's quite nice. That's quite nice. Now I might actually put another slightly darker edge onto that with some pumice stone. So if I get a different brush and hope that this doesn't have anything too much on it. So I've got pumice stone, and I'm just want to go round the edges a little bit as well, just to give that a slight difference. Like that. And then up the middle, just slightly blending that out. Let's see what that looks like. Yeah, that looks a wee bit better, doesn't it? It just gives you the two tones. And then now all I'm going to do is take that off, and I'm going to add a sentiment to it. I'm going to add one of these spring ones. What do we have? Let's see, put these away just now. Happiness is held in the seed, happiness shared as flower. Let's just do that one. I'm just going to pop that onto there. Take that off. And I think I will just go for, what will I go for colour wise? I'm going to use my stamping pad for this. Let's go for the tea dye because it's in the birds. And just there we go. That's one. And then if I get this one back as well, I will make these into cards. I just wanted to show you that you could do something like that with stamping. So there's that. And this one is the first blooms of spring always make my heart sing. Let's have that one. So we'll do that one just on the bottom here, like that. So we should be able to, oh, it's not quite big enough. Let's get another one. Let's get this one's better size. And I think I'll use the picked raspberry for this one. And there we go, that's lovely. And yeah, so that's a couple of ideas for you. I will put these onto card fronts, and I will put them on my social media so you can see them there. And thanks very much for watching, and please, if you've not subscribed excuse me already, I'd be delighted if you could. I'd really love to have you here. And please remember to give me a thumbs up, leave me a comment. It's always nice to hear from people, and I'll see you soon. Bye for now.